All right, guys. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to do your competitor's image analysis. How do you take a look at your competitors' images, like see what kind of images they have, what kind of features their images are covering, like what kind of images, and if you could visually compare all different types of images with each other. I mean, how cool would that be? I think we have been doing this manually for years, and that's why it's such a boring and ugly thing to do. That's why most Amazon brands and agencies, they don't even do this. So as an example, I have generated these images for a brand called Goli. This is my main image option number one, main image option number two, main image option number three for split testing, and I also have like secondary images. Uh, for this brand. So take a look at these images. So I have generated these images with AI. It took me less than 10 minutes. But are these images good? Will these images, convert on Amazon? So that is something we're going to have to, take a look by looking at the entire competitor's intelligence, image intelligence. So the feature that we have launched is called Compare feature. So if you click over here, so this is what you're going to see. So for example, the competitor has been mentioned here twice. So I'm going to hide that. So you can take a look at before and after images. So these are goalies before images, and these are after images. And now you will see all the competitors from the BSR. The lowest BSR is on the left, and the highest BSR is on the right. So they're all ACV gummies. So you can easily like drag competitors from left to right. That's another thing you can do. If you want, you can, like for example, hide all competitors, or you can just show them all. Or if you want to hide any different competitor, you can do that. If you want to add more competitors, you can also add more competitors to this comparison. Just put your marketplace and the ASIN number over here. So let's say, so I can, if I click over here, I can see all main images, at one glance. So I can quickly see like what every single competitor is doing. And if I go back, let's say if you wanted to take a look at the secondary images, what kind of secondary images every single competitor is doing. And on the left side, you will see the image that you have created. And on the right side, looks like most brands, they're using supplement facts image as a secondary image, which makes complete sense. Or for example, I think this is also kind of ingredients for supplement facts. This image, I think if I was this brand, I would change to supplement facts image. I mean, this is ingredients. And the goalie, let's take a look at what goalie is doing already. They don't have a supplement facts as a second image. So you can easily compare all of those images. Let's say you can compare through the sequence. Like, let's say if I want to do like secondary image 2 or secondary image 3, let's say if I want to compare secondary image maybe 7. So if I take a look over here, so it looks like, all the best images that are at the top. So people are trying to, for example, at the image number 7, this brand goalie is trying to promote other variations. They're trying, another brand is doing, they're trying to do save and subscribe, right? Here's a sizing one, so people are doing like different kind of stuff. So you can compare like in each different secondary image. But one of my favorite features over here, let's say if I wanted to compare all like supplement facts images together, for example, let's say goalie, does goalie have supplement facts image? So over here, yeah, there is a supplement facts image. Um, let's take a look. So the point I'm trying to make is that, for example, this image has a supplement facts image right below. If I wanted to, I could easily move it up there. So now I can, see all of the supplement facts image at one glance. So this brand has a supplement fact image at the bottom. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this image um, to this position. So now I have all supplement facts image in one row. So does this brand have supplement facts? So this brand does not have supplement facts image, which is pretty kind of okay. So no, this is their supplement facts image, but it's very hard to read. So you can see the competitor gaps as well, like not what you need to do on your listing, but also what your competitors should be doing on their listing. So and if you like any image. For example, I'm working on this goalie listing, so I can compare goalies before and after images over here. And let's say if I really liked something, let's say if I liked, you know, this image, right? The metabolic, power couple. So I'm gonna, let's say if I wanted to clone, I can click over here and I can clone. I can choose a reference image and click on clone, and the image clone will start in the background. So the image clone is happening. Another thing, what you can do is you can click on the view graph. It'll take about 6 minutes to load, but you can see all the different features and benefits which are covered in all the competitors. For example, 62% of the competitors, 8 out of 13. You can have up to 20 competitors, okay? So they're telling about the dosage amount, right? And 46% of the competitors are talking about delicious taste on their images. 38% of my competitors are doing digestive support. Some are talking about pack count, some are talking about GMO free. It just tells you what kind of features or benefits they're highly important. So you can generate images around those features. Okay, so for example, sugar free. You can also see like what are some of the, for example, 45-day supply, or I think this should be just one. Um, for example, the Apple ingredient queue or appetite control. Only one out of 13 competitors are covering it, right? So if you wanted to see what kind of image is that, you can easily, click over here. So you can also see what type of images, all my competitors have hero images, which makes sense. Um, multi-feature graphic, 85%, 62% of my competitors have lifestyle image, anatomy image, 54 metrics, 54%, which covers like, supplement facts and stuff like that. Competitor comparison. So you can see like, for example, I can take a look at these images over here. So talking about, this is a comparison chart. So let me go back. It's a compare and view graph. So you can see like every single, for example, UGC. Okay, so this AI has classified this as a UGC because it technically looks like a user has taken it, but in reality, it's like not really a UGC image, but technically it is UGC, but so that's the AI classification here. I'm gonna go back to graph. So there's a table as well, so you can easily go back and forth. And remember the image I cloned. This is the image I cloned earlier. So that's the image. So which image did I clone? Let's go back and take a look. If I come over here to the compare feature, so this was the image that I just cloned. It said the metabolic power couple, and there's apple cider vinegar, then there's a BHB salts on the left and right, and the product is over here. Now let me go back and take a look at the image that I just cloned. It has changed the copy depending on based on the new features and like my product's features and benefits. It's on brand, but it has stolen the theme. So competitor image intelligence feature is live for all users, but remember, free users can compare up to 5 competitors. Standard plan users up to 10, and agency plan users can have up to 20 different competitors. If you're an agency and you're not using this, you're missing out. This is a game changer. It will take only a few minutes, 10 minutes to generate a campaign, and maybe an extra 5 or 6 minutes for these graphs to load up to analyze all these images. We don't charge anything extra for this. It's part of your plan. I mean, if you're using listing optimization, go check that out and let me know. What do you guys think?